Uh, Greetings. This is Shana Misako, daughter of Loretta Lyman. It is December 18th, 2020, and it's 10:36 a.m. This is a message to family who will shortly be receiving that something of value. And just to set up, there is a basis for all of this abundance that's coming forth. So it's important to recognize all our relations, and Grandpa Peter and Grandma Susie, and anybody born prior to 1933, they were not informed about House Joint Resolution 192, which was introduced into the US Congress on March 9th, 1933. And the House, both sides had a House Joint Resolution, which was passed by Congress on June 5th, 1933. So this series of clips that I've put together is to explain, let's see, this path that I've been on, and am in, let's see, I'm taking action on behalf of all our relations. So let me just do a little pause here.
Then when I was stationed over there in Hawaii and met Loretta, she would tell me some of these stories, Wamenahumi, Pele, and all these. And I'm thinking, all right. So I started reading books on this stuff, the legends and the lore. And it got to, hey, this is interesting. I
just do a little pause here. You are sharing your screen. Okay.
kept reading and reading. And that's one of the reasons your mother would donate to all these services. Disabled American veterans, Red Cross, and stuff like that, to the point where she gets 7 or 8 letters a day asking for donations. And I would tell her, no, you need to slack off. Because if she had one at the casino, she would take a certain percentage that she would donate to these people. And she would sit there, no, I got to do it. I got it. I said, why do you have to do it? And she goes, Pele may be one of them. Because the legend had it that Pele would come down at night or during the day, whenever it was, and take the form of a beggar. And anybody that would give alms to that beggar would get rewarded in the afterlife. So you didn't even know that, did you?
I didn't think it was going right here now.
Over here now. So that was a video, an audio clip that I had captured last year when I was at Bill's home. And while I was in Switzerland, that was where I did some private side studies, research, and I was sent over there for a particular and specific reason. And so this next set of videos, basically the next 3 videos, is about uncovering the research and the upcoming events that are about to roll out. This public recording has a lot to do with this particular trust, and it was necessary for anybody who had the inclination to capture this trust. So, let's see, this is K-I trust. It's something that we've all been under our captures for. Oops. So the remedy to House Joint Resolution 192 is this House Resolution 193, the American Sovereignty Restoration Act of 2017. And we're going to go through, I'm just going to play the robotic voice here to read the text.
There is one summary for H.R. 193. Bill summaries are authored by CRS. Shown here, introduced in-house, January 3rd, 2017. American Sovereignty Restoration Act of 2017. This bill repeals the United Nations Participation Act of 1945 and other specified related laws. The bill requires 1. The President to terminate U.S. membership in the United Nations, UN, including any organ, specialized agency, commission, or other formally affiliated body. And 2. Closure of the U.S. mission to the United Nations. The bill prohibits 1. The authorization of funds for the U.S. assessed or voluntary contribution to the UN. 2. The authorization of funds for any U.S. contribution to any UN military or peacekeeping operation. 3. The expenditure of funds to support the participation of U.S. armed forces as part of any UN military or peacekeeping operation. 4. U.S. armed forces from serving under UN command. And 5. Diplomatic immunity for UN officers or employees.
At Dell Technologies, we started by making the cloud.
I don't want that yet.
The Trump administration is committed to protecting and promoting the God-given dignity and freedom of every human being. The Human Rights Council has become an exercise in shameless hypocrisy. The only thing worse than a council that does almost nothing to protect human rights is a council that covers for human rights abuses. The Human Rights Council enables abuses by absolving wrongdoers through silence and falsely condemning those who have committed no offense. The United States has no opposition in principle to multilateral bodies working to protect human rights. But when organizations undermine our national interests and our allies, we will not be complicit. When they seek to infringe on our national sovereignty, we will not be silent. The United States, which leads the world in humanitarian assistance, and whose service members have sacrificed life and limb to free millions from oppression and tyranny, will not take lectures from hypocritical bodies and institutions as America selflessly give their blood and treasure to help the defenseless.
For too long, the Human Rights Council has been a protector of human rights abusers and a cesspool of political bias. Human rights abusers continue to serve on and be elected to the council, as we said we would do a year ago. If we did not see any progress, the United States is officially withdrawing from the UN Human Rights Council. This step is not a retreat from human rights commitments. We take this step because our commitment does not allow us to remain a part of a hypocritical and self-serving organization that makes a mockery of human rights. Almost every country we met with agrees with us, in principle and behind closed doors, that the Human Rights Council needs major, dramatic, systemic changes. Yet no other country has had the courage to join our fight. When a so-called Human Rights Council cannot bring itself to address the massive abuses in Venezuela and Iran, and it welcomes the Democratic Republic of Congo as a new member, the Council ceases to be worthy of its name. This disproportionate focus and unending hostility towards Israel is clear proof that the Council is motivated by political bias, not by human rights. There are many unfree countries that simply do not want the Council to be effective. Russia, China, Cuba, and Egypt all attempted to undermine our reform efforts this past year. We will continue to lead on human rights outside the misnamed Human Rights Council. Should it become reformed, we would be happy to rejoin. We do support the rights of all people to have freedoms bestowed on them, by their creator. That is why we are withdrawn from the UN Human Rights Council, an organization that is not worthy of its name. Thank you.
So let's see. These three video clips that I've just presented are the legislative necessities that are enabling this abundance to come through. Let's see. It is our hope that this abundance enables family to pursue self-determined action and to also self-preservation. We know that it has been very challenging for a long time, and now is the time that the abundance may come through. So these other videos that I'm going to share, it has a lot to do with my journey, but essentially, let's see. Let me just do a little pause here. Essentially, it is our express wish that the abundance enables all Quintana family members to return to Belle Plaine to celebrate Loretta's life and to spend time with Bill, because it was through Bill's presence and support, his full support and his dedication to Mom, that enabled her to heal. And if anybody has spent time with Loretta, we are aware of her past with my dad, but Bill, in her second marriage, enabled her to heal, and we should all be so grateful. So the abundance will enable family members to return to Iowa, to Belle Plaine, to spend time with Bill during, let's say, Loretta passed away on July 2nd, and if you could make it that week, because Bill's birthday happens to be June 29th, and it's just a few days before his birthday that Mom passed away. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts to Bill Lyman, to everything you have done to make Loretta, to enable Loretta to be at home for those last years of her life and to be surrounded with the things that she did in her everyday life. Okay, so I'm going to share a few more videos that just connects my passage to facilitate the intentions of all our relations. So let me pause here. Let's see, pause record.
But the other one that I got was someone is going to be signing on the dotted line this upcoming week. What they may know or
Not commercial. Okay.
they may know or what they may not know or what others may know. Know or may not know is that this signature is going to last a very long time and is going to be profound and have a profound effect on your family, on your society, your community, in your town. This may be regional. This may be national. This may be the world. All right. Someone is signing or making a decision and signing on that dotted line that is going to change, possibly change the world as we know it, literally shifting us into another reality. Be aware of that.
I'm going to have to turn the volume up on this.
Dear partner, I am honored to have experienced Switzerland under your care and presence. You are the perfect man, and no properly programmed woman would have left your side, ever. It is my express wish, with good intentions, that you enjoy life and living on your own choosing, which holds many possibilities in the coming years. Our marriage with the state of California was not meant to last once I started the copper therapy. I am deleting online accounts by the harvest full moon, September 14, 2019, to thoroughly cancel and delete my connection to Switzerland. It is necessary for me to also remove our connection. I do not plan on returning to the Hawaiian Islands nor to California. If we meet again, it may be accidental and may not be inceptional. There may be a reason why none of my YouTube videos were suggested online, considering they are not the sort of content the Swiss finds entertaining. With my express wishes, I hope this follow-up letter to the marital union dissolution does our relationship justice. You are the best of all men.
And here I had done the astrology on the recording that I had initially, it was actually a dream that I did in Connecticut, the recording, and Connecticut, the state of Connecticut is significant because of Skull and Bones being there.
Oh. Get it. You want to be 44 years old? That's my crazy idea. That's your number, isn't it, Mom? We're in the right lane. 1944. Yeah, me my crazy idea. Always look for 12, 28, 44. Amanda, I said 12. That's my name. 12, 28, 44. That's your birthday. Yeah. December 28th. Yeah. December 40. Oh, yeah. I gotta give you my $20 because you're very good. No, I gave it to you. I want you to have it. And he says, yes, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Oh, you have to do that. But I give everybody, $20, but then I want to give it to you. Because you're my girl.
Yes, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
It's more than everybody.
No, but I'm like everybody, my brothers, my sisters, I gave them. So
now you get $20. Okay, I think you did actually. You did, Mom. You gave me $20, or you actually gave me more than $20. Oh, because what you did, you don't win any money. Oh gosh, which? And the cupcakes, raspberries, no, but you really helped all around this place. It's just driving. Oh, okay. It's just driving.
So Loretta is special because she has both Mars and Mercury in her Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is the 13th astrological sign that is not known in Western astrology. And a big part of those who are experiencing domestic violence, it may be related to their being healers. So Loretta, my mom, is a healer, and it was all about bringing out this information. She's, and having spent close to 30 years in Iowa, she was able to heal in her marriage with Bill, and that is our express wish. Why? We wish family members to return to Iowa to spend time and not forgetting those who healed the healers. Please return to Iowa, and that is part of the agreement of accepting the abundance.
Yeah, but I like even when I go over there, I'm going to let me see. My girl, you love you. Oh, my girl, very good girl. Very good girl. You only have 2 children. Yeah, I got 4 boys, 1 girl. Did you notice that? Oh, yeah. But now that I'm an old person, I want to see them, all my kids. Now the grandchildren, actually.
Oops. Come over here now. Right. Sorry about this. I had this on pause or sleep last night just so that I could hold all the videos because I was getting the timestamps. Let's see. Pause. Okay, let me stop here. This is about the association and how it got started. CMPM Association initiates in 2016 and executes in 2020. I'm the administrator, and this association, I placed it under Oklahoma County. That's basically where the initial recording is. It's placed at Oklahoma County, and it actually stems back to an original intention, the mutual agreement that I would carry out on behalf of my mom, who passed away last year, July 2nd, 2019, whereby the mission includes issuing family legacies. The association is both unincorporated and unregistered. The association empowers associates with limited funding to enable collaborations with groups and or partnerships in order to reunite families, expand mission goals, and enable unity and fairness. And further down on the page, I'll just read this last one because this is significant. For those seeking to heal self and others, finding that this landing page empowers man to fulfill his or her private mission. We can only provide these limited funds. And it's up to the individual to carry out, to find out what their private mission is, and to pursue their mission. with this, let's see. So I will go over the list of those family members who will be receiving abundances next week. And I had a limited amount of funds that I could actually stop share here. There was a limited amount of funds that I could, let's see, execute on all names. So essentially, I had found my mom's family tree, the family record, and basically, let's see, what it essentially has is all of her brothers and sisters in here. So Auntie Cecilia Santos, Auntie Stephanie Bracaglione. Also, I had done papers, recorded papers for Bill Lyman's siblings, David, Nancy, and Peggy. Auntie Marie Acosta, Uncle Gerald Quintana, Uncle Blaine Quintana, Auntie Susan Gavin, Auntie Martina Marfil, Uncle Martin Quintana, Uncle Gabriel Quintana. So it is our express wish that all family members return to Belle Plaine, Iowa to spend some time with Bill and enabling this healer who healed Loretta. Get to know him, hear his stories, share some good times, and create new memories. With this, it is also our express wish, because of the limited funding I had, for family members to also apply. So the Santos family, the Bracaglione family, the Lyman family, the Acosta family, the Marfil family, the Gathing family. It's to have your siblings, your spouse's siblings, their parents, if they are still living, cousins, children, grandchildren, everybody with a birth certificate can apply to receive their own abundance so that they will have their own funds to pursue their personal or their private mission. Okay, so I want to share one more thing here, screen share. Let's come over.
Definitely, you will also see discovery of some major manipulation as well. And this could occur again, like literally from April to June. And especially somebody extremely young, literally childlike. Somebody childlike is the one that will take over something, will be the one defeating something big during 2021 to give to the people what they need. But it will be someone who's childlike. And again, rebellious against law. Rebellions against wild law. Why wild law? Because like I said, Pluto is now in mix with these two planets. And due to this, that Ardhra Mula and Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra comes.
Okay. I have gotten into Vedic astrology, and KRS has gotten into sidereal. He's taking the actual placement of planets and applying it to his Vedic astrology. Now, I just wanted to share this one other bit, and this is actually for all family members to look forward to. And it's about related to the abundance. And then we will conclude this video.
So what I want to say is that all the profit that I'm getting, I'm putting back again for developments, and of course, funds are always needed to develop more, especially when the margin, the profit margin is very small.
And that's this is actually an issue. I thank you very much for going into detail about the cost involved in basically reinvest whatever profits are gained back into producing more. We would like to invite you to become a member of the SEMPIAN Association, and with that, it would be that we would basically provide funds so that you'd be able to continue what you're doing and expand.
I would love to.
Okay, great. Welcome to the association. It is provided by limited funds, okay? So.
Okay.
It's actually, the word limited comes from these Hong Kong companies always put limited after their entities.
Limited responsibility.
Right. And so that's actually where the funds are. It's to redistribute the funds back to income.
Great service, great service.
No,
thank you for that.
Of course, of course.
So, tell me that.
So I'm going to stop share there, and let's see. We have never gotten this far before, and it is our express wish that everybody be enabled to pursue their own private mission. These funds carry karma, and for good or bad, the good people will always, the good folks, men with good intentions will always do good, and those with nefarious intent will always stay aligned with the dark forces. I'm going to share this one last clip as closing. Oh, actually, I need to get to screen share. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Sure. Oh, Montana. This is your dad. This is your dad, because little Peter was. Montana, always in our hearts, Montana. So, Susie. Well, there's two of them. They're together here. It's my mom and my dad. Oh, wow. Yeah, Peter, so. Want to have a seat, Mom? Because when he died, he was 67 years old. My mom was 50 years old. 4 years apart. But now they should be up together. Yes, they should be up together.
Stop share. So this is Shana Misako, daughter of Loretta Lyman. and we're wishing all our family relations um, a white Christmas. I know those in Hawaii might not realize that, but if they went to Iowa, they would see snow and it would be white. Okay. Um, if you have any questions, please see the video description. Sending love and full support.